Undefeated here, and we are going to drop you some really cool things that happened on stream just last week. What we did is we compared Disney movies to Pixar movies in a bracket challenge, and let me tell you, it did get a little heated. There were a lot of opinions being tossed through chat and by me, but we ultimately came up with this tournament bracket challenge to decide which movie out of Disney movies and Pixar movies is the #1 movie made by either side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that video, if you missed stream, into this video. You will see the discussion. We're hoping to do more content like this in the future. If you like what you see, be sure to drop a subscribe and be sure to take the links to the Twitch channel and follow the Twitch channel. We are live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally we'll be live on Saturdays and maybe Sundays like we were earlier last weekend. So thank you guys so much for the support. It means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoy the discussion over your favorite childhood and young adult and even adult movies. Adult being you were an adult, not that Disney and Pixar make adult movies, but that's beside the point. Basically, I just hope you enjoy the content. If you have strong opinions, be sure to make a comment or just come into the Twitch stream next time and tell me what you thought about it. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Stay safe. Alternates, so I'm literally just going to put it right here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, there. There. I got it. Okay. All right, action. Here we go. All right, we're going to start on the right, and then we're going to go through the left. Because now, action. All right. It's already been refreshed. We're good. Up or Brave? What's up, YouTube? I'll do that later. Where's Hamilton? Yikes. Brave? Okay. I have something to confess. I've never seen Brave. But I've seen... Gabriel says it sucks.
Because I've never been able to finish it.
Because he's never been able to finish it because it sucks. But Up is one of my favorite... You're dead to me. I'm sorry. Brave is one of my favorite movies. So I love Up. Like, I could watch Up and never get tired of it. Like, it makes you cry. It makes you laugh. It brings everything out of you. I'm sure Brave does too. But I love the story of Up. Also, I was an Eagle Scout, so like the scouting badges thing is just great with me. So Up is going. Toy Story or Toy Story 2? We'll get to Lion King and Bolt, chat. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're not going to work on that yet. We'll get there. You're going with the original Toy Story over Toy Story 2? Toy Story 1? But Toy Story 2 had Jessie. It had the Zurg, like, Darth Vader juxtaposition with Buzz Lightyear, which was just fantastic. It had all the different Buzz Lightyears. It had the dude that couldn't park in the right parking spot. Toy Story 1 was good, though. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't have had 2 without 1. Any other arguments for 1? Over 2? Because I'm actually leaning towards 1. I was making a case for 2, but I like 1 more. Yeah, that's true. That did happen. Yeah, no, I'm a fan of Toy Story 1, so we're going to put Toy Story 1 in there. Okay, Coco or Cars? To be honest, I only saw Cars once, and I wasn't a fan, and I've never seen Coco. But Coco's relatively new, and I feel like... Honestly, this is not a good bracket for me to do, but... You've never seen Coco? Yeah, I've never seen Coco, bro. I don't watch animated movies. Chowder, we're not down there yet. You aren't able to complete this. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the movies. I mean, okay, I've seen most of them. I've seen most of the movies. I haven't seen all of them. But I think Coco over Cars, just based on what people have seen and commented, and you are not worth. Okay, well, I'm going Coco. I feel like Coco's gotten better, like, rep than Cars. Cars was one of those, people needed a Pixar movie and it was there. How have you not seen Coco? Sorry. All right, The Good Dinosaur or Toy Story 3? I think Toy Story 3, very, very obviously. Toy Story 3. Moving on. Ratatouille or A Bug's Life? This is hard. He hates Hispanic culture. Okay. Well, that is just not true. Yeah, Bug's Life or Ratatouille? Ratatouille is a meme now. Like, it's become memey. But I think A Bug's Life's just better. Just all around better. The story's better. There's more characters. It's just better, I think. Finding Nemo or Inside Out? That's tough. Because Inside Out is good. It is really good. No one cares about a cooking rat? Well, sounds like a fed. Well. Finding Nemo or Inside Out? I mean, that's tough. This one is tough because Inside Out is really, really good. But Finding Nemo made me bawl like the first 5 minutes. And then it just, like, it put me down at the very bottom of, like, my emotional turmoil. And then it just brought me up the whole way, the whole movie. Nemo for you. I know what you're going to choose, Luke. Let's not lie. This is hard. This is a hard one. I think Finding Nemo wins it. Just because there's some humor in there that's just great. Like, escape sounds just like the word escape. Fish are friends, not food. Shark bait, ooh aha. Like, Finding Nemo is just great. Monsters, Inc. or Cars? Easily Monsters. Oh, that was Cars 2 up top. My bad. Yeah, no, definitely Coco over Cars 2. Cars and Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. wins every time. Book it and ship it. Monsters, Inc. Easily. We're moving on. Incredibles or WALL-E? Definitely the Incredibles. All right. We're gonna move Pixar all the way through, and then we're gonna work on Disney. So we're in the next round. Okay, next round. WALL-E? No way, dude. Incredibles easily over WALL-E. Why? Why is WALL-E better than Incredibles? Why? WALL-E told us not to pollute, and here we are still polluting. So whatever mission it had, it didn't work. Incredibles easily. Easily in The Incredibles. People have been begging for an Incredibles sequel, and they got one, like, 10 years later. Like, that's how much the movie's been loved over the course of a decade. I don't hear people calling for a WALL-E sequel. With no words spoken? Yeah, I fell asleep. You don't watch a movie to not hear words. Come on, Luke. Come on. And you build a relationship with WALL-E. You build a relationship with every character in every movie. Mrs. Incredible's butt is better art than that 20 minutes. Whatever, bro. I'm taking Incredibles. Moving on. All right, Up or Toy Story? That's hard, man. Up or Toy Story? I'm leaning Toy Story on this one. I'm leaning Toy Story. Someone check that man's browser history. Poor Chowder, bro. Up over Toy Story? No shot. Why? I mean, it's hard. It's still very difficult, but why? Why is Up over Toy Story?
Not.
It's not, man. Toy Story, 100%. Luke, bro, did you not watch any of these, like, good movies growing up? The story is better? Stop. No, it's not. No, it's not. Toy Story is far better. Up is predictable. No, Up is predictable. Up is very predictable. It's good, but it's predictable. You know, as soon as you meet the kid, you're like, oh, he's going to become this old man's companion. They're going to go on an adventure. Something bad's going to happen. There's going to be a bad guy. You don't know who the bad guy is going to be, but they're going to beat the bad guy. And then...
I go after his house. And
yeah.
In the end, yeah, it doesn't matter because it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Up was good, but it was predictable, bro. It was very, very predictable. That's every movie? No. When you turn on Toy Story, you don't know how Toy Story is going to end. You have no shot. Yeah. You have no idea how Toy Story is where it's going to go. No clue. In every Toy Story, you have no clue where it's going to go. I'm taking Toy Story. You didn't make a convincing argument. Now, this one, you're out of your mind. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I really think that Toy Story was a better story. Story's in its name, for the record. So there you go. It was an original idea. So was Up, but Up. I mean, Toy Story is the granddaddy of them all. Like, all of these ideas come from Toy Story. Because it was that good. Like, I don't know. Coco or Toy Story 3? I mean, not true. Well, I'm the captain here, so I think Toy Story is better than Up. Sue me. I think for very good reasons. I was thinking Coco over Toy Story 3. I haven't seen Coco, but I still feel like here's the thing with sequels. Sequels are good, but typically the third movie's just too much. And I felt like Toy Story 3 was good, but I just felt like people liked it out of obligation. And Coco was pretty original based on snippets of what I've seen. I haven't seen like the movie at all, but
Coco was interesting.
yeah, I mean, I based on like the feedback, based on the culture, like the representation that it has, I'm gonna take Coco. I'm gonna take Coco, but you already know Toy Story's gonna beat it in the next round. But I'm taking Coco. All right, A Bug's Life or Finding Nemo? This is rough.
Bug's Life.
Gabriel thinks Bug's Life. Toy Story 3 and 4 were scary. Okay. Luke. You think Nemo over A Bug's Life?
You're just wrong, man.
Why? Let me change the title of this. Make a good argument. I'm changing my title. Okay, you're also responsible for clipping things if you want it out there for content. You're the mod. Chowder can do it too. A Bug's Life had like 4 laughs the entire time? What? No way. A Bug's Life is very underrated. Also, there's one movie in the alternates that easily could be a... Like, there are several alternate movies here that should be, like, more than alternates. For the record. By the way. Count them. I think it is accurately rated. No. Emperor's New Groove should easily be in a top 4 conversation. Easily. The other ones you could argue, like Treasure Planet and Atlantis are like the other 2 powerhouses down here. But no, Emperor's New Groove is easily in the conversation. It's fine. Was Emperor's New Groove? That was Disney though, right? It wasn't Pixar. Yeah, that was Disney. I would have replaced... What's this one? I would replace Nightmare Before Christmas with Emperor's New Groove. Not a huge fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. Wasn't a good... You could drag them to replace? Done. The rest of these movies... Hold on. Let me throw in... I'm moving Atlantis up. Atlantis is Pixar, isn't it? Son of a gun. No, that's too late. No, it says Disney Atlantis. It's replacing Zootopia. Mostly because I haven't seen it. I've seen all of the other ones. Except Princess and the Frog. I actually haven't seen Princess and the Frog. But I've heard good things. Okay, I did it. Alright. Back to the argument. Finding Nemo or A Bug's Life? Gabriel says A Bug's Life. Why does Gabriel say A Bug's Life?
Was my childhood.
Because it was
Finding Nemo was like not.
Yeah, Finding Nemo came out when we were 14. I remember.
It was annoying. It was also annoying.
You thought Finding Nemo was annoying?
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting. You replace Zootopia? Easily. Easily replace Zootopia
Easily.
with Atlantis. 100%. Are you kidding?
Not even close.
Atlantis and Emperor's New Groove in this side of the bracket are the most underrated.
100%.
The most underrated. No shot.
Just
No, definitely shot.
put them right up there.
Zootopia? No. Just no. No way. Over the Hedge was better than Zootopia. That's not even here. Sorry if I offended you. A Bug's Life, Finding Nemo. This is actually pretty rough for me. I enjoyed Finding Nemo. Replace Pocahontas? No. Pocahontas was good. Pocahontas was really good. Wreck-It Ralph was also good. I don't know why it's down here.
We're not talking about Disney yet.
I know. We're not talking about Disney yet. Sorry. We're on Pixar. A Bug's Life, Finding Nemo. Come on, Luke. Stay on track. Stay on track. I really don't know. I mean, this is rough for me.
Finding Nemo is more iconic.
Finding Nemo is more iconic to the culture for
Bug's Life
sure.
McDonald's toys.
Yeah, Bug's Life was like the McDonald's toy. Early in our childhood, it was a Bug's Life. Yeah, we saw Finding Nemo when we were like in middle school, so it was like we weren't kids anymore. It was still good, but like we weren't really watching these kind of movies that much. It was still good. It's still nostalgic, but the mom dying changes the game. Have you seen A Bug's Life? That's true. I mean, it has great stuff in it. Like, don't, honestly, I think I am gonna go Finding Nemo. I think I am. I love A Bug's Life. I think it's really good, but I think Finding Nemo will stand has stood the test of time better than A Bug's Life has. That's basically why I choose it. Is because even like it's been out for so long, but people love it still so much. Whereas A Bug's Life, people love it, but it hasn't really stuck around. You know, like Finding Nemo stuck around. I don't think Finding Dory should have been. I don't think they should have made Finding Dory. Straight up, it was good, but it was nowhere near what Finding Nemo was. I thought Finding Dory was a waste of time. I did not enjoy Finding Dory. I did not like it. All right, Monsters Inc. or The Incredibles. I think this one is pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. This one. I think it's Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. without a doubt.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Monsters Inc. without a doubt. Without a doubt, Monsters Inc. over The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm.
The Incredibles is the single greatest animated picture and film in all categories of all time.
So you rank The Incredibles as the number one Pixar movie?
Just move it right up to that top. Just, spot,
just move it right up to
there.
the
We
top.
don't need to do this process. Just scoot that guy over, number one.
Just
best.
move him all the way over to number one. But why is it the best for you?
Well, for one, it has a compelling and well-told story.
It does.
And so you have the suspense of mystery, you have the sense of meaning and the challenges of life meaning that comes with the main character as he pursues doing what he wanted to do versus what he should do for the safety of his family. You find the discovery of new meaning in pursuing and fighting against danger. And I mean, I can keep going on here, but it's just an excellent film. And it was groundbreaking animation. The level of detail was incredible.
That's true.
And it was creative. It was a new take on the idea of a superhero.
That's a good compelling argument. Luke, do you have any compelling arguments, or is it just Monsters Inc. better? I mean, he makes good points. And for the record, this is the top 2, 4, 6, 8 Pixar movies of all time. Why does Haven get special privileges? He's in my Discord, or I'm in his Discord, I guess. Aren't I? there anyone in my Discord?
they're
There's
not
no
your
one in my
Discord.
Discord, so
So that's all I gotta say about that.
tough. I'm still gonna go with Monsters Inc. though. I still think Monsters Inc.'s better.
I should probably watch it again. So I'm fine.
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
Argument.
The sequels undermine the originals. Finding Dory undermines Finding Nemo. Monsters University undermines Monsters Inc. They do. They're not good, in my opinion. I don't like them. I don't like sequels. Let the original... Like, I think of all of the Pixar sequels, the only one that was arguably better than the first one, like some people like it actually more than the first one, like a significant amount of people, would be Toy Story 2 over Toy Story 1. That's literally the only sequel that I think you can argue is better.
You can argue for it, but that's also not true. Your theory holds.
I agree. I think Toy Story 1 is best.
Far superior to the second one, though the second one was wonderful.
Yeah, the second one was really good, but I still think Toy Story 1's better. That's why I chose it. But people would argue. I think you could argue more for Toy Story 2 being a good sequel than you can any of the other ones. Like, we look at Toy Story 2, like, that was a great movie. Was it as great as Toy Story? Arguably not. I think definitively not, but arguably not. Treasure Planet should be on the list. What would it replace? Is it Disney? Treasure Planet is Disney, isn't it? I was thinking about replacing Big Hero 6 or Princess and the Frog with it. I actually have never seen... No, I have seen Big Hero 6. I haven't seen Princess and the Frog though, and I've only heard good things about Princess and the Frog, so I have to give it I have to put it in the bracket. That's the only one I haven't seen on the left. Atlantis is only there for Atlantis and chill. Well, why do you think Netflix is really good, bro? I think I'm gonna. I think you're right. We're gonna put Treasure Planet in place of Big Hero 6. All right. We're done with the Disney part. Yeah, whoa, you did this. Sorry, I make the bracket. You said it should be on the list. You didn't say what it should be replacing. It's on there. Big Hero 6, alternate. Done.
So,
hands are clean. We're moving on. All right, Final Four Pixar. Final Four. Toy Story or Coco? I think this one's obvious. I think it's Toy Story.
It's obvious.
Obviously Toy Story. Obviously.
Yeah. Clearly.
Like, why are Big Hero 6 fantastic? We're done with that, chat. We've moved on. No, Coco's not better than Toy Story. You're wrong.
Get out, Luke.
I will put my... I mean, I'm not even going to have this discussion. Toy Story wins. Toy Story wins. Sorry. Moving on. Finding Nemo or Monsters, Inc.? This one's hard.
No, it's not. It's Finding Nemo. No, sorry. It's Monsters, Inc.
You think Monsters, Inc. over Nemo? Even though you were hating on Monsters, Inc.?
Easily. You know why?
Because you want the movie that...
Apparently... beats The Incredibles, okay?
If it beats The Incredibles...
Right up, the best animated film, maybe not that much, but the best animated film ever made. All right, straight to the top. Just forget it. Don't even talk about Finding Nemo.
Forget it.
Superior. Is that a word? Not less superior.
I mean...
Superior.
Monsters Inc. came out before Finding Nemo. So, Monsters Inc. kept that standard, like, that really good standard going. I mean, every time I think of Monsters Inc., I think we have a 2319, and I lose my mind because it's so funny. It's just such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Monsters Inc. is. Finding Nemo is too, though. I can't deal with just how wrong it is. You do a stream and do it then, bro. First he hits me with this car, and now this? What? Finding Nemo or Monsters, Inc.? I know Luke wants Nemo. I know Haven wants Monsters for the sake of The Incredibles. Ironically. I don't know what Chowder wants. I really can't decide between these two. These two are... This is the roughest part of the semifinal right here.
All I know is I'm ready to play a game, so we need to make up our minds here.
Okay. I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go Finding Nemo. Yeah, Finding Nemo. All right, now Toy Story, Finding Nemo. I think this one's pretty... I mean, it's less obvious. Chowder's
it's
ready to
pretty
game 2.
obvious
Okay.
Because you elevated Finding Nemo
Above
instead of
Monsters
The
Inc., which is
Incredibles.
above The Incredibles.
Be a way more interesting competition between The Incredibles and Toy Story. Just saying.
Finding Nemo or Toy Story, man.
But obviously, what I'm getting at is it's Toy Story. It's clearly Toy
Yeah,
Story.
it's
not
clear.
even a good match.
It's clearly Toy Story. Sorry, guys. Clearly. All right, we're gonna skip Lion King and Tarzan. Lilo, Stitch, Princess and the Frog. Lilo and Stitch.
Yep, second.
It's Lilo and Stitch.
I haven't seen Princess and the Frogs. That's how uninteresting it was.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch all the way. Tangled or Treasure Planet. This is rough, but I think Tangled wins.
I'm gonna go with Tangled.
I'm going
It was
Tangled.
a more coherent.
Now, I don't know who in their right mind put Frozen and Moana in the same matchup here. This is tough, man.
It's
I think Moana wins it.
it's Moana. Yeah.
I think Moana wins that
Frozen
one.
was popular, but it wasn't that good.
Aladdin, Hercules, that's easy for me. It's Aladdin. Because
Hercules.
and this is what bothers me. Hercules is Roman. Heracles is Greek, and they say Hercules in the movie is Greek because his father is Zeus. So they messed up the mythology.
I don't believe you.
They messed it up. Heracles is Greek, Hercules is Roman. You can check me on that. Hercules is out. Aladdin moves on. Little Mermaid or Pocahontas? Little Mermaid, easily. Mulan or Atlantis? That's hard for me, but Mulan wins. Beauty and the Beast or Emperor's New Groove? I love Emperor's New Groove. I think it's the most underrated Disney movie of all time. I think Emperor's New Groove easily gets in. All right. Now Lion King and Tarzan. This is hard for me. I loved both of these as a kid.
That's gonna be Lion King.
I think it's Lion King, and here's why.
Yeah.
I think this is why I love Tarzan. Okay, I think the story of Tarzan's great. There's action throughout. It's a beautiful story between man and beast. But I think the reason why people love Tarzan so much isn't because of the movie. It's because of the soundtrack. And the soundtrack, if we're doing like just soundtracks on this bracket, Tarzan wins them all. Tarzan's a champion if it's just soundtracks. Seriously. But if we're going overall everything, yeah, Lion King does win, even though they plagiarized from Shakespeare. All right, so Lion King and Lilo and Stitch. Obviously Lion King. Lion King moves on. Tangled or Moana? I think Tangled's humor is more witty. It's not as cheesy and
yeah.
Tangled has a more advanced sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
But I think overall with the story, the music that's put with.
But Moana was clearly written for those little kids watching a movie, whereas Tangled was like everyone's gonna have a good time.
Well, but Tangled, I think Tangled. Here's the thing with Tangled, is you're right. I think it was written for a more general audience. It wasn't specifically tailored towards one specific age group. And the voice acting was tremendous. The story was good. But I think Moana's story was better. The humor wasn't... The humor in Moana, I think, was just more slapstick because it was made for kids. There was a little bit of adult humor in there. Because they have The Rock in there, so there has to be some kind of, adult humor. But Moana made the soundtrack also a part of the movie.
Pretty lame. That was pretty lame.
I loved Moana. I love Tangled, though, too. But I think I'm going to go with Moana. I know.
Get it.
Now, Aladdin or Little Mermaid? Aladdin easily. You will not change my mind on this one.
Mermaid.
Aladdin easily wins over Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is not a good story. I'm actually not a fan of The Little Mermaid. It's one of my least favorite Disney movies.
Pushing Aladdin, even though it kind of isn't bad.
Actually, because of the crab, I changed my vote to Tangled.
Yeah. See, the crab was terrible.
Yeah, the crab was bad. I'll give you that. The crab was bad. But Okay, are we still on this? Moana intertwined the music into the story beautifully, and I'm a huge I'm a musician. I love music, so that's why the choice between Tarzan and Lion King was so hard for me. It was so hard for me. But yeah, Shiny is iconic. It is. I also love that the island, like the bad island, the good island, like with the gem replacing the heart thing, that was so good. That was so well done. I loved that. I loved like the grandmother becoming the stingray and like watching over her. The ocean had like a soul of its own, which was really cool. The Rock was supposed to be like this demigod, which, you know, it's The Rock. But
you sure you like women or? That's pretty good.
I love The Rock, man. No, I just think Moana. I mean, Entangled was great. Like, I think it. Like, if we were to put, like, if Tangled was Pixar and it was over here, it would have made the Final Four. It would have.
Wow, you're saying Disney's better than Pixar?
For the most part, yeah. For the most part.
Sorry,
it's hard to beat Toy Story, though. Toy Story is good. But so, yeah, Moana wins it. Tangled is... I'll give Tangled, like, an honorable mention. Like, Tangled has its own stuff that I thoroughly enjoy. But, you know, Aladdin over Little Mermaid, without a doubt. The story's better. Robin Williams. So, I think that's it, really, all you need. They made a musical off of Aladdin. They've done some musical stuff with Little Mermaid, but it's, like, only at the Disney parks. But, like, Aladdin's on Broadway, so... Again, music. I go right to music, I guess. But no, Aladdin was just better. It was just better story. You know, and the casting was brilliant. The music was really good. I mean, everyone wanted, like... I don't know how they animated Jasmine to be so hot, but they did. But moving on. Mulan and Emperor's New Groove. You guys probably already know where I'm going to go with this one.
We know where this is
going. You already know where I'm going with this one.
Woman pretending to be a man, or...
New Groove beats Mulan. Exactly. Emperor's New Groove, for sure. For sure. So you're telling me that at 8 years old you weren't a fan of Hercules because of Greek versus Roman mythology? But I'm not ranking this when I was 8 years old. I'm ranking this as a 27-year-old. Because if we were ranking this when I was a kid, like, Tarzan would be number one. If it was when I was 8 years old, Tarzan would be the best one because that was my favorite. Like, Tarzan was up there when I was 8 years old. But no, Hercules messed up the mythology. But we're over that. That was a comment for 5 minutes ago. We're moving on. All right, Lion King and Moana.
Right answer here.
This is rough. He's the equivalent, but his name is wrong. His name is wrong, and his father in Roman mythology is not Zeus. It would be Jupiter. Probably just, no, I think that's why they did it. I think that's why they had Hercules instead of Heracles, is because Hercules is more popular. It rolls off the tongue better. It goes better with rhyming and sing song and all that. Yeah, probably. Lion King, Moana. I'm going Lion King.
Sure.
I just am. The story was intricate, even though it's Shakespeare.
Even though, because
it was Shakespeare. And don't get me wrong, Moana was very well written. It was very well done, and the music was fantastic. But so was The Lion King, man. The Lion King easily. All right, Aladdin or Emperor's New Groove?
Well, seeing as you never picked Hercules, it's Emperor's New Groove.
Is Hercules your favorite? Haven, really?
I like Hercules.
I mean, it's a good movie.
A woman, like becoming a man, like figuring himself out. You know.
I mean, that's true. I feel like Aladdin and Emperor's New Groove also embody both of those moral
Aladdin
takes.
Kind of did that. It was a little more of like, well, I guess it kind of gets to the point where magic doesn't make you a man.
Right.
It's what you do in the circumstances.
Mm-hmm. And Emperor's New Groove was the same way. I mean, you had Spoiled Rotten Prince. gets cursed to be a
Emperor's New Groove
llama.
was also hilarious.
Yeah, it was so
Like,
great.
really hilarious.
I think I'm gonna take Emperor's New Groove over a. I don't know, man. Robin Williams just does such a good job in Aladdin. He carried that movie through. People wouldn't have watched it and loved it that much without Robin Williams.
Well, I think you just said your answer
Yeah.
there. It wasn't that good without Robin Williams, so.
I love Robin, but I think Emperor's New Groove was all around just better. And that's a hot take. Yeah, the humor in Emperor's New Groove was really good. It was really, really good. Jeez. All right, Final Four: Lion King or Emperor's New Groove. I even told you if we put like Emperor's New Groove was a top 4 at least, and now it's in the top 2 for Disney. So top 4 overall. You're taking Emperor's New Groove over Lion King? Wow. I mean, the humor in Emperor's New Groove is far better than Lion King, but Lion King wasn't made for humor.
Yeah, they're different.
Like the comedic relief for Lion King was Timon and Pumbaa, and Rafiki. Like there's a little bit more comedic humor with like the hyenas and Scar a bit, but let's talk about Lion King for a minute. So Scar, or no, there was like a book about Scar that had his original name before it was like Taka or something before he changed his name to Scar. Taka in Swahili means garbage. So Scar's name was literally garbage. And then Mufasa obviously means something that's not garbage in Lion King. Originality is what makes Groove so good. True, originality does make Groove so good, but the adaptation of Hamlet, which was an adult's play.
I think the Lion King is more timeless.
Yeah, Lion King's timeless, man. I mean, and that's evidenced by the fact that it came from Shakespeare, for crying out loud. People forget about Emperor's New Groove, and they're wrong for it. But people forget about Emperor's New Groove. I love Emperor's New Groove. Only because it's an OG Disney movie? What, Lion King or New Groove? That's why it's timeless? What are you talking about? The whole story came from Shakespeare in the 16th century. Like, the story itself is timeless. Not just because it's an OG Disney movie. And why is it an OG Disney movie? Because it was so good. People forget about other Disney movies. Like, Beauty and the Beast is an OG Disney movie, but that thing got taken out for round 1. Oh, you're just saying because it came out when we were born. Yeah. People grew up on that. I mean, people grew up on Beauty and the Beast too, but it's not doing so hot. Comparatively, in my opinion. Like, if you're going to sit down and choose between Lion King and Beauty and the Beast, what are you going to choose? If you're going to sit down and watch Little Mermaid or Lion King, what are you going to choose? That's because it's a chick flick? Yeah, you're going to choose Lion King every step of the way. If you're going to watch Lion King or Tangled, what are you going to watch? Lion King. Lion King. You're going to watch Lion King. You said Lion King over Tarzan. Tarzan's an OG one too. Yeah, no. So, this is rough. Because I love both these movies so much. But I think I'm going to go with Lion King. I am. I'm going to choose Lion King over Emperor's New Groove, which is hard for me to do. Because I love Emperor's New Groove. I love it. But I think Lion King's just better, man. Not by much, but it's better. I think the most disrespectful thing is you're going for Emperor's New Groove over Lion King, but you put Emperor's New Groove in the alternates. And I had to move it up. I had to give it the promotion it deserved for it to get the recognition it deserved. Sad, man! Oh, maybe I should play some music while we're here. What am I doing? Sorry about that. Just have some idle music in the background. a little loud. Turn it down to 1. Whoops. That's good enough. All right. Wait, where was it? Where was the tier list? Where'd it go? Did I really just lose it? No shot. No shot I just lose that. Well, it's gone. Never to be seen from again. That's tragic. It just disappeared, bro. Hold on. Let me... I just minimized it, right? I really don't know where I went. That's really annoying. So if you minimize that, it just goes away. Apparently. I can't get it back. Luke, give me a link again. Okay, well anyway, the championship was Lion King or Toy Story. I think Lion King wins. In my opinion. So there you go. Oh no, here it is. Here it is, right here. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. I got it back. I found it. It was on Edge instead of Chrome. And my Edge, because it has a monitor being shown here, it wasn't showing up that it had a thing. Alright, so Lion King or Toy Story? I think I'm going Lion King. I think Lion King wins it, guys. I think it does. I think Lion King wins purely... I mean, the story, of course, is... We've already talked about why it's great. But, I mean, Toy Story is great too, but I think Lion King wins. Just straight up. I think it does. I think it wins.